guys, Back here bringing you a Battle 3 video team deathmatch on Operation Firestorm. I'm trying to get back into this game a little more than I recently have been. Let's first talk about my loadout. I'm running the Assault class with my new shotgun I just unlocked. I'm kind of behind the curve when it comes to leveling. So I just unlocked the M1014, which is a shotgun. And I did some research on it because I wanted to know a little bit about it. The weapon is actually used, was adopted for the Marine Corps in the late 90s, early 2000s. And it's specifically used for special forces. So when I was in the service, I wouldn't have seen this weapon too much unless I came across a recon Marines or something like that. My secondary weapon is the where is it at? Oh, the MP412 Rex. This particular weapon was in production, but it no longer is. I think it got out of production. I couldn't find too much information on it. I think it got it out of production in the early 2000s, I thought, but I'm not quite sure. So if anybody knows any more information actually on that particular real-life weapon system, put it in the comments because I'm kind of interested to know, because it's a really cool weapon. I really do like it. So that's what I'm running. Now, for the gameplay here and what I'm doing and how I'm interacting with the map and other players, this is my first time running this particular shotgun. And I know shotguns don't have the range, obviously, of carbines and other weapons. And I am a firm believer when it comes to anything deathmatch game types, is let the enemies come to you rather than you going to the enemies. That's something that I've adopted from playing COD Team Deathmatch. I find that I personally have more success doing that than running around aimlessly trying to rush with it. So I'm trying to bring them to me, so that's why it kind of looks like it's campy a little bit. But I do venture out and try to do something because I realize this is getting kind of dumb. So that's how I approach Team Deathmatch, especially when I'm using weapons like a shotgun and things like that. Now I'm trying to do my whole reviving thing here. With the assault class, because that's an easy way of getting points, stuff like that. So enough about that. Let's talk about what just happened. We just got patched for the PS3s, and the PCs I believe have been already patched as well. I think Xbox is coming. It's kind of funny. I don't want to hate on my Xbox buds at all, but it's kind of a poetic justice for us PS3ers to finally be patched or given something first before Xbox does, because of the whole COD agreement from Map Packs, where Xbox gets it a whole month early before the PS3 guys do it. So this is just a little taste for us PS3ers to have a little bit of sense of like, oh my, finally somebody is on our side. So that's my little spoof on that. So let's talk about some of these fixes that they did in the game. Now I have two big ones that, well, at least I thought were big ones, and let's get to this. First off, big number one is, where am I at here? Reduced the damage from the FIM-92 and the SA-18 IGLA missiles against aircraft. I think that pretty much spells it out. It reduces the damage of those launcher weapons towards aircraft. The second one, reduce the damage of 50 cal weapons do against helicopters. You know, the weapons that are on top of the vehicles. You know, you have the driver, and then you have the gunner. That gun is a 50 cal. That's the weapon that I actually used when I was in the service, my favorite weapon. They reduced the damage of those. I originally thought that would be a huge deal. Like that was almost game changing, at least for me, because I'm a big tank fan. I'm trying to level up my tank skills and get all the tank stuff and all that lovely crap. And oh my god, now they just reduced the damage of the gun that I use a lot, because I have some of these driving, because they have all the other shit unlocked. I don't yet, so I gun. But I've noticed that it's not that big of an issue. Yeah, it's tougher. It is. And aircraft is. I'm not going to say aircraft is overpowered, because I don't think it is. It's just that people have gotten really good at it. There are ways that to bring aircraft down, unlike there are ways to bring aircraft down in Battlefield Bad Company 2. I think they've done a nice job of doing that. And it takes a little bit of teamwork, especially when you do the Soul Flam and the guided shell technique, which I do with my buddies. But it works. It works very well. So I guess it's good to see that. You know, I was a little nervous about it when it first came out, but it seems to be okay. You know, I wish they maybe would have touched the 50 cal damage, because it's hard enough to hit those damn things. To hit those aircraft with a 50 cal weapon, and now they just all of a sudden reduced it. But it's okay. I'm okay with it. I can live with it. Here are some other big things that I thought were pretty big. Fixed soldiers disappearing off the mortar kill cam. Now, I will say I use my mortars on 2 maps. There's only 2 maps that I bring out my mortars, because the map is kind of designed for it. One is that's not Serene Crossing, but it's the Crossing map, and the other one is the Bazaar. It's kind of funny seeing people try. You know, I'll sit. You know, I'm one of those guys that are one of those assholes. I'll sit in my spawn far enough away so that nobody can bum rush me while I sit there and mortar your ass. I do believe mortars is a little bit OP. I really do. And now they fix the issue of soldiers disappearing off the mortar maps. I think they probably should have kept that, so that people just can't get a beat on anybody. You know, before they patched it, you would see them and then they would disappear, and then you'd have to think, okay, I think they're over here. Now they stay on the map longer, and it's just, you know, like giving candy to kids. So either dumb down. Well, I don't know if I would say the mortars is dumbed down, because if you're off by a little bit with the mortars, you're not going to kill them. You may get a hit marker, but you're not killing them. But they're very, very annoying, and I know they do suppress. So either way, so I don't know about that one. Another big thing. This is cool. I thought was very nice. Fix the problem where tank turns turn too slow. That's pretty cool. That's nice to see they did that. And it is noticeable. It is. I mean, it's not wickedly fast, but it is noticeable. This was kind of interesting. Damage from bullets will now continue to cause damage even after the firing user is dead. This is how I see what this is. I had a discussion about this with a buddy of mine. If you're firing at somebody and you're firing your weapon, but they kill you before you kill them, any rounds that are in midair going towards that enemy will continue to go towards that enemy and hit that enemy and possibly kill that enemy, even after you die. So I believe it only affects in-flight rounds. If you follow my logic there. Okay, moving on. Here's, I think, was Wings of Redemption's issue. Fix the problem that you would be spawned in with no weapons after being killed while using the EOD bot. Now, I don't know if he was using the EOD bot, and I don't remember it being a big issue, too much of an issue for people with this particular scenario, but they fixed it. Grenades now drop to the ground if you get killed while attempting to throw it. That's pretty cool. I think I agree with that one. A little bit of the whole martyrdom thing, but it's realistic, I thought. Added round duration and ticket summary at the end of round screens. That's always nice to see. You know, a more interactive, a more statistical data board or a scoreboard is always nice, I think. Now, there are some issues that they still need to fix. They did notice on here they didn't fix the tac light. Also notice here, even though they said they patched partying and the chat, it's still pretty shitty. People are still getting separated in parties, and the chat system still sucks. So there are some issues to be done, but I'm really happy with what they have been doing, with the amount of stuff they are doing, and they are addressing it, even though it's a little slower than I would like to say it to be, but they are doing it. Alright guys, that's the end of this match. Hope you enjoyed it, and take care.